Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 5 minutes. Real quick, for those of you that are new time viewers to these videos, when I say live, what I mean is that this is a situation where I'm recording myself seeing the information for the very first time. So if you want raw emotions, raw thoughts, raw analysis, you will get that here. Now, if you want a nicely edited video, nicely scripted video, you will not get that here because this is not a situation where I've already recorded everything and now I'm coming back and doing some sort of post commentary or recap or anything like that. No, I am recording myself, seeing everything for the first time. So yeah, well scripted, nope. Well edited, nope. But if you want a nitty gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then you'll get that here. So like I said, market opens up in about 5 minutes. I will go ahead and pause the video for now, and then I'll be back at the open. A little context here before the markets. It is Friday. I will be putting this out in my weekend withdrawal series, which is on a Saturday. But it's Friday, and I want to have I want to just get my day started, or not started. I want to get my weekend started early here. So I'm looking to be done in 15 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes. I'm looking for just a quick trade so I can, you know what, put a little cash in my pocket and then go start my weekend early. And will that happen? I don't know. Maybe I'll end up losing some money. But either way, that's kind of my mentality here is I definitely don't feel like being chained to my computer for 6 hours today or, however long. I just want to find a trade or two and be done 15 minutes, probably max. And I have some things I got to do. Got a Traeger, trying some ribs, so I got to go get some stuff at the store, and just like I have errands to do, and I just don't feel like being glued to my computer. So that's my mentality going in. Is it's a Friday. I want to start my weekend early, so my goal is 10-15 minutes at most, and we'll see what I can generate in that amount. It may sound crazy that wait, how are you going to make anything worthwhile in 10 or 15 minutes? Well, we'll see what happens with it, but that's my mentality right now. Market opens up in less than a minute. All right, the markets are open, and I'm very curious about that $69 mark. I think if the price can get up through 69 here, but now it's starting to pull back. 68 is the other interesting area. But I'm more curious about that $69 mark. So we'll see what it wants to do. Trying to recover back up to the upside here. So yeah, still watching 69. What is that area up there? 60. Yeah, I could get a worthwhile scalp out of that if it's going to come back up. But all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. Looking around the market. No, I'm not pausing yet. If you do hear typing, that's just me making alerts to my private community. If you're not familiar, at claytrader.com, I do offer private community. So yeah, right here at 67.50 is an interesting area, but not willing to quite take that yet. What's going on with NVAX here? Quite the movement on that one. I mean, this one can be a fast mover. No, I'm not looking to, I mean, you could make a lot of money on that, but you'd also lose a lot of money very quickly, and I'm not looking to do that on a Friday. So, all right, well, I am now officially going to go ahead and pause, and I will keep you updated. But market's only been open a couple minutes, so let's see what else I can find. All right, Riot is now making a move up towards potentially that 69 area. So I'm in there at 68.92, looking for that break of 69. There it is. Let's see if we can get some more follow through there. And all out there for $177 score. Fantastic. So nice scalp. Oh, I totally forgot. I never explained that. I actually had made a trade in the pre-market that happened very, very quickly, which you can see down here. And there it goes. So in hindsight, yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda held more. But like I said, I was just looking for a quick scalp. But right there, I made a trade on TAOP for $28. It was basically it was I mean, I made money on it, but it wasn't anything. It was just kind of nothing to write home about. But point here being, I did have the $28. So after that $177 trade, which lasted all of, well, I guess we can figure that out. Let's look at the timestamps there. Yeah, it lasted all of about 12 seconds. That didn't last 12. I wasn't in that thing for 12 seconds, was I? Anyways, point here being that it is 9:33 a.m. And I won't even count that $28, but up $177 in literally 3 minutes. And still have time left, so let's see if I can find anything else out there. All right, interested in potentially a short here at 70.25, wondering if this is some sort of fake breakout move or not, but need a bit more confirmation because, to be fair, this could be the start of a bigger move. But I'm also wondering if this is just some sort of fake breakout. So watching 70.25 very closely here. And we'll see what it wants to do. But as of right now, looking like that, yeah, legitimate breakout. So never mind on that. All right, what I'm curious about now for step one, though, is it's got to get above 72. So if anything's going to happen, step one, got to get above 72. And then I would be interested at a potential short at 71 because I am still bearish biased on this thing. But like I said, step one, got to get above 72. And it's getting close. There we go. Step one complete, above 72. Now let's see if this thing can come back down to 71. But again, to be fair, maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe I should not be bearish biased. Maybe this thing is just going to keep on breaking out. So that's why confirmation is important. But like I said, that's what I'm thinking right now. So let's see if this thing wants to indeed return back down. Nope, I can't take it now on this candle. So, all right. As of now, the thing continues to grind. It's 9:37. So yeah, I got about 8-ish minutes or so. All right, watching 49.50 here, risking about $250, which if I'm wrong, it'll put me red on the day by about, I don't know, let's just call it with slippage, $100. And you know what? That's a risk I'm willing to take because I really like this setup here at 49.50. If it can get down through there, I'd be looking for a quick scalp. But looking for a quick scalp, I think would put the probabilities very much so in my favor. But first off, the price has even got to get down to that 49.50 mark. But that's what I'm watching right now. That's also, you can see here what was alerted to the chat room. So people, if you're wondering how does that work, then there you go. You can see 49.50. But as of now, well, it's actually heading back up. So maybe that won't be coming into play. And let's hop back over here to, there it goes. And yeah, as of right now, looking like being bearish biased was not really the necessarily the right thing to do, but I still am. I think that one of these is going to be a fake movement. Just so much downward selling pressure. So 71.50 is an area that I'm very curious about. In there at 71.65, like I said, I think this thing can at least get down to 71.50, if not even lower. And out there for another quick scalp of $75. Like I said, just wanted a quick scalp. So it's 9:39, still not 10 minutes in. And once again, we'll disregard that. So yeah, $250 now in officially 10 minutes. Well, got that done at 9:39.48. So there we go. But like I said 10, 15 minutes. So let's just go another 5 minutes and see what else I can find. But yeah, not too bad right now. Up $253. And then in total, though, $281. But I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, I got pulled away from my computer, but I'm back. It's 9:46, technically speaking. So I'm going to call it good, and I'm going to start my weekend early. So closing in total up $281, but in the sense of, what was caught on video, $250 in all under 10 minutes. Then, like I said, got pulled away from the computer and haven't really been around. But that's all right. I'm going to take it. And, is that like a massive, massive amount? I think it is. I mean, it's kind of crazy in my mind when you stop and think that, there's a place in the world where you can make $250 sitting at home for just pressing buttons. And that's what happened here. So I'm more than happy with that. I think that's a pretty good return on time, if you will. So that's all I have now. Before I head out, though, and as far as these videos, see, I'm watching these other, what is going on with CCL? Oh, wow. Well, I should at least get that alerted. To their chat room. There we go. Not really a fast enough mover for me. So not my cup of tea, but maybe somebody in the chat room. But like I said, before I go, if you do enjoy these live trade videos, because they are live, they are a challenge. I have to talk to you. I have to think about what I'm going to say to you. I have to think about what I'm going to trade. I have to think about and do my analysis in my mind. I have to actually execute those trades. I have to make alerts in the chat room. I have to type those alerts. So there's a lot going on. So yeah, it's totally possible to do these, but they're a hassle. They are a challenge, but I will keep doing them as long as I know that they're worth my time. And the easy way to communicate that these are worth my time, two simple things. Hit the like button, leave a comment. It could be a simple comment like a thumbs up emoji, a rainbow, a sunshine emoji, any type of emoji. Hitting the like button, leaving a simple comment, even if it's just an emoji, super, super quick and efficient way to communicate to me that you do enjoy these videos. So doing those couple things, I would really appreciate it. And like I said, that's just going to be how I gauge whether or not I should continue on with these live trade videos or not. So I realize by the time you're watching this, it's a Saturday. So hopefully you are enjoying your weekend. And yeah, you know, if maybe you're new to the markets, consider it. You know, if you want to show up and make thousands upon thousands of dollars, you know, I don't know if that's going to happen, but if you just show up with a realistic attitude of, you know what, I'll take what the market gives me, and if the market wants to give me $250 in 10 minutes on a Friday so that I can go start my weekend early, then I think you could be very pleased with what the market has to offer. But thank you for hanging out, and like I said, given you're watching this on a Saturday, I hope you are enjoying your weekend. Take care. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.